And now I want to slide right into. I know you had some training specific training you wanted to give us. So why don't you slide right into that?
Okay, so a lot of times, guys, I always create training slides, but today I just wrote down 5 different subjects or topics that I'm going to touch on really quick. And I just think that these are very important. And a lot of it you probably heard before. And let me just say this about network marketing. You're going to hear the same thing over and over again. And, a lot of times, when you hear from someone different, it hits different. Okay. And I remember I used to train my team on something and I said something all the time. And then another trainer came. We had a guest trainer. This girl, her name is Natalie Lewis. She's a legend in the industry. She came and trained my team one time and said the exact same thing. And all my leaders came to me and like, oh, that's the greatest idea. And I'm like, man, I said that 5,000 times. And they said, but you didn't say it the way she said. Okay. But one good thing is our industry is really simple. So even though you keep hearing the same things over and over again, that's good. Okay. So because it's just, our business is that simple. So the first thing I want to talk about is you got to have a dream, right? You got to have a dream and you got to have a strong why. You got to have a purpose on doing this business. And the reason why is because when it gets tough and you want to quit, you got to have something bigger than just, I want to make some money. Okay. So like for me, my why was my kids. And, I had little kids, and the way I grew up in a real challenging situation when I was a kid. I grew up in some tough neighborhoods, rough schools, and I just didn't want my kids to ever experience anything I did as a kid. So they were my why. And, I said the only way that I'm going to make sure that my kids are going to be straight for life is to make sure that I work this business and make a lot of money. And so that's what I did. But, when the times got challenging, when I wanted to quit, and look, everybody wants to quit at some point. All right. The key to it is no matter how much you want to quit, you keep going. Okay. So those times when I wanted to quit, the times when I was unmotivated, my why is what actually carried me through and made me strong enough to be able to keep going when I didn't want to. And then the dreaming big, that's so critically important. As a matter of fact, when you read a lot of personal development books, usually they all talk about that subject. Okay. You got to have big dreams and big goals. And, because, if your dreams are low, you might hit them and there's no change. Right. So if your dreams are big and you may not still hit them, you might not hit them, but you get halfway. It's bigger. You're halfway with a big dream is better than having low to no dream, if you kind of follow me. Okay. And what I've done is make a habit of doing vision boards, as we talked about. As a matter of fact, I have 2 of them here. One of them I can see, I put it right on top of my refrigerator because I live in the kitchen. I love to eat. So I got a big vision board on top of the refrigerator. And I always go and visit. So, just like we said, I just moved to Fort Lauderdale because I was coming down here dreaming of doing it. So if you look at my vision board, it has Florida at the top. So now that's accomplished. Okay. And, because I love touching and seeing and feeling, go touch that dream car, go visit the dream house, stay obsessed with it. Okay. So that's the first thing I want to talk about is having that big dream. And look, one thing that I will tell you, sometimes we feel like we can't accomplish that dream, like we don't deserve it, right? Here's what I want you to think of every time you think that, is the people that accomplish their dreams are no better than you. They are human just like you. They bleed just like you. And most of them are college dropouts, all right? Most of them don't have a lot of formal education. All right, even Josh Wagle dropped out of college, our CEO. He dropped out of college, and look at him now. All right, and that guy is very wealthy. Trust me. Okay, so if any other human can do it, you can too. Okay, the second thing is being consistent, and that's where a lot of people have challenges. And what I mean by being consistent, because you got to keep doing a lot of little things on a regular basis that's not going to have results right away. Give you an example. For me, it's Facebook. I post a lot on Facebook, and sometimes I'll post and nobody likes the comments. I'll post and, might get, 2 or 3 people that like it, and they're always in the business. But here's the thing. I keep posting, okay? Because one thing is people are continuing to watch. So, and I'll give you a great example. Sometimes people not educated on our products or CBD or something like that, or they may not be ready at the time. So say, for example, you're promoting Trim 365, maybe one day, 6 months from now, they're like, you know what? I want to lose some weight. And I know that guy, Chris Bailey, always talks about losing weight with this product called Trim 365. Let me hit him up. All right. That's what happens. So people wind up coming back to you later because you were consistent, and, they know that you're the CBD person or the shield spray person or the sleep spray person or whatever. So what I've figured I really want is people to know what I do, so that when they're ready for it, I'm the person they think of. All right. So, and I know that, most of the time I'm going to post and I'm not going to get results, but I'm staying consistent. All right. I'm always on it. And that, I'm telling you, that has led to a lot of my success. And not only being consistent on Facebook, but all your friends, all your family, everybody should know that you're in this business. Okay. I am a walking billboard. I wear my hat. I have car magnets on my car. Okay. I have shirts I wear that says that, I sell CBD. I mean, I use every bit of way to be inconsistent as possible. Okay. So consistency is critical. All right. The third thing is personal development. Okay. It is so very important for you to focus on getting better, especially if you've never done anything like this before, or even if you've done it with 5 different companies but never had success. You just got to focus on getting better. And the way that you get better is through personal development, reading motivational books, watching a lot of free stuff on YouTube, going to trainings. Okay, all this stuff counts. All of it's personal development. And, being on being with Dale on Mondays, it's personal development. All these things, when you're picking up little nuggets here and there, that makes you better. Even sometimes, like for me, as a person that's uneducated, I'll read a book, in network marketing, and then I'll start speaking it and saying the things that they say in the book, and people be like, "Oh, wow, you really know what you're talking about, right?" Well, I'm just stealing from the books, okay, and I'm stealing from the audios and the videos from YouTube, okay. So it's very important. And also, what's very important about it is, a lot of times we think we're victims, right? In other words, you might see, all the people around you having a bunch of success, and you thinking that, you're just not good at it, okay? Then when you read these books, and most of these top earners that wrote a book, most of them didn't have success in the beginning either. And they experienced the same thing that we experienced. In other words, people passing them up. And when you read it in a book, and you read it in multiple books, all right, one of my favorites is Beach Money by Jordan Adler. He said the first 10 years, he didn't even sign up one person in a whole bunch of, he signed up in like 10 businesses, didn't recruit one person in 10 years, but he kept believing, and now he's a multi-millionaire. So when you read these books, you'll realize that it's not that you're a victim, but it's just part of the journey. Okay, so these books are very, very, very important. All right. All right, the next one that I want to talk about is taking ownership. All right, this is critically important. I always say, if your upline disappears, let's say if Dale Franklin ups and leaves this company, okay, and you never have, right, I know, right, Dale, but you'd never have Dale at your side again, would your business close? All right, see, here's the thing. Anybody can sign up in this business right now and literally go in the back office and watch all the training videos and build an empire without any help. Anybody can, okay? So it's critical that you take ownership of your business and start leading your team, okay? So you want to focus on being a master inviter. Again, these are things that we do. We invite our team to trainings like this. We invite prospects to look at the opportunity. So you want to take ownership of your business and never play the blame game, right? Don't blame your upline. Sometimes we all want people placed under us, right? You're watching other people. Oh man, that person, they happen to have a good spot in a tree and they're getting all this spillover. They got, 100 people that was placed under them and all this kind of stuff. Man, let me tell you something. Every business, and I mean every single one of them, I've never gotten spillover. I never have. Okay. I always got to build both my left leg and my right leg. All right. When I first got into the industry, I was in the guy leg and I blew it out, so he ain't never placed nobody under. And then, when I joined other businesses, they all know I'm gonna blow it out. So they're like, that leg's good. So I ain't gonna throw nobody under Chris' team. So, but I love that. I take it as a challenge. Okay. And, but I love taking ownership of my business. So very important, guys. If your business is relying on the upline, then you need to learn faster so that you can take ownership of your business. All right. Now that doesn't mean that you stop attending trainings and get all your team to all the trainings, because there might be people. Let's say, for example, you got a team and your trainings are really good, and but there might be some people who resonate with Dale better, right? And then the other thing that I've definitely learned is, your team gets tired of hearing from you all the time. So you definitely want to put other people in front of them. So, but taking ownership, no blame game, no complaining. If people are making money in this company, then you can too. If the products are working for other people in this company, then you can too. Okay. But that's very, very, very important. And then the last subject I want to talk about is never quitting. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Now, we're going to see the shiny objects. People are going to come to you with all kinds of other businesses that they promise to be better, and they'll make it look easy and all that. I'm here to tell you, all network marketing works the same. All right? It's just different products, different companies, and different comp plans. You're not going to find a better comp plan than this. Now, and trust me, guys, I'm a comp plan guy, okay? There are some companies that front load comp plans, and there are other companies that back load comp plans. So what I mean by front loading is the bonuses are really big, right? So you might have somebody that left your team and they're like, oh man, I was only making $30 a month with My Daily Choice, but now I'm making $300 already in my first month. Well, that's because the company front loads, right? So they're making it that you get all these bonuses up front, but there's no residual income, all right? So I've learned that game, right? I've learned when people leave and making money, I'm like, okay, well, let me know what you're making 2 months from now, all right? Because I'm not in this business for bonuses. I'm in this business for long-term residual income, right? So the thing about My Daily Choice is it has the perfect balance. It has really good upfront money, and it also has really good back money. So the balance is like perfect, okay? Very, very smart comp plan. But so, you're going to get those shiny objects, but I'm telling you, just stay the course, okay? There are so many people that leave this company and regret it, and I've seen it, okay? And you don't want to be that person, okay? And you also don't want to be the person that's known for switching from company to company. Unfortunately, when I had to do it, it's stuff that I had to do. I never wanted to leave any one company that I left, all right? But again, this is why I truly believe that My Daily Choice is the long-term plan. All right, let's see, we got somebody. All right, Dale, you got them?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so, but let me just share a story, right? Let me share a story. The business that I was in with Dale years ago was a company. No, I'm going to share a better story. All right, let me share a better story. is the better story. All right, we got some serious background noise there.
Let me mute everybody, and then you can come back on. Okay.
Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, thanks, Dale. All right, so this is a story I want to share with you guys. I was going to share my story, but I'm going to share another story that's even way better than mine. So this is this company called My Daily Choice. You all probably heard of it. My Daily Choice started a little over 6 years ago. And just like any other startup company, you know, nobody was getting rich in the very beginning. So it was a grind. When you join a startup company, you know, there's a lot of hard work that has to go in because nobody's heard of the company, it's new products, et cetera, right? So the first couple of years, this company trotted along the first 2 years, and they were doing okay. I mean, they got up to like $10 million in revenue, which is almost $1 million a month, which is not bad money, okay? But by all means, that's not a game changer company yet. So what happened was, you know, some people saw the other shiny objects with other companies that, you know, were making a lot more money, and they decided to jump ship from My Daily Choice. And some of them, when they left, the people they signed up stayed at this company. One of the people that stayed at this company was a person that wound up hitting the top of the company and started making over $1 million a month. Now, that person's sponsor who signed them up went to another company and did not do so well, okay? And now the thing that's unique about this compensation plan, and I've never seen it anywhere else, this is the only company that I've ever seen in network marketing where you literally can sign up one person and your life can be changed forever. So that one person had the same experience that I had with the company that I was with years ago with Dale. Is the first couple of years was a struggle, right? And then, you know, year 3 or 4, that's when the breakthrough happened. Well, guess what? When this person had the breakthrough, they skyrocketed and started making over $1 million a month. Their sponsor quit. In check match alone, their sponsor would have been making about $300,000 a month. If that's not enough reason for you to never quit, okay. You know, the thing is, a lot of times we all want to sign up a superstar. Well, that superstar might already be on your team, and it might take them a while, just like it did me, and just like it did the young lady that makes over $1 million a month in My Daily Choice. It might take them a while to get going, all right? But guys, never quit. This company is freaking awesome. It's the best company that we'll probably ever see in network marketing. You know, I just can't say anything else about it. So yes, never quit, ever, 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 never, ever, ever. Even if you got to, you know, order less product, you know, just make sure your position stays active. And I'll tell you just one more quick story, and it's staying in the same line, is our upline, Chris Robinson, who makes over $1 million a year with this company. He had the same experience. He started when the company started. You know, it didn't take off like they were hoping. So he wound up going back to doing his own business, but he kept his auto ship. All right. And man, that has paid off because he didn't know that when this company got CBD, he wasn't watching, but he kept his auto ship. All right. And for him, his money that he gets paid was going to an account that he wasn't watching because it wasn't significant money at first. He happened to get a call because he's good friends with Joshua Wagle, and Joshua Wagle just said, "Hey man, have you checked your bank account lately?" All right. And he went and checked his bank account, and it had tens of thousands of dollars in it. And he was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" All right. I want to be in the "whoa, what's going on" category, not the "oh man, I wish I would have stayed with your company." Okay. All right. So that's all I got, guys, is again, just going back over it, dream big and have a strong why, be consistent, even when it doesn't feel like it's working, still keep doing it, right? Still wear the shirts, still post about it, still tell friends about it, okay? They'll come back to you, trust me, all right? Number 3, read do personal development, focus on getting better, right? Focus on your skills. Number 4, take ownership. Never complain to downline. If you ever have problems, talk to your upline, okay? But take ownership of your business, and you'll see, that completely change. And of course, number 5, never, ever, one more time, ever quit the business. All right. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for having me today. I'm gonna turn it back over to you, Dale.
Hey, Chris, thank you so much. When I listen to you, every time I listen to you, I'm all ready to sign up again. And you're right. This business is phenomenal. A couple of things I want to just kind of top off with that. In Kenya, I know you got the lockdown. Lockdown is a challenge. That's all it is. Okay. It just means you have to go at it a different way. But everything that we're trying to do is still available. If you can't go to the office, although I understand the office is still going to be doing one-on-ones and stuff like that. But if you can't go to the office for the big meetings, if you don't feel comfortable going to the office, you can do stuff over your phone, over Zoom, over WhatsApp. I have done full presentations on WhatsApp, just using the voice messaging back and forth. I've done the same thing on Telegram. There's so many ways that you can continue to build this business, and so don't focus on what you can't do right now. Focus on what the positives. The positives. We have a virus. People are scared. They're willing to look for things that they might be able to take, that if we can just maybe make them a little less susceptible, because you're fully healthy, because you're taking the CZ spray, or you're taking the shield spray. People are looking for that type of stuff, and they want it. You just got to let them know that you have access to it. So just change gears. Don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do. And the other thing I just want to follow up on something that Chris said earlier was, I really believe that many people in this business are held back by one thing that you have to really sit back and think about yourself, is fear of success. You're afraid of succeeding because you're afraid that you might not be able to handle what that entails. And the fact is, you have so many leaders above you that are going to help you when you get to that situation. If Chris Robinson, Chris Bailey, Lennon Ledbetter, Dale Franklin, Phil Reynolds, if any of us see that you are doing things that are making your business grow, and it gets to the point where you might need more help, we're all going to step in and we're going to help you. So once you show us that volume and stuff like that, we're going to be there. So do not be afraid of success. And I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people are. A lot of people go, wow, I don't think I'm good enough to handle this once it gets going. You will always have people that help you. You'll always have mentors that are going to step in and help you with that. So do not fear success. Go for it. This business, as Chris said, is the easiest business in the world. You're just becoming inviters. Invite people to an opportunity presentation. And then when they say yes, invite them to training. Show them where the accesses are for everything that we're doing. And the training we have, the books they can read, everything that can help them to grow. But the bottom line is, don't fear success, and don't let the lockdown deter you. It just means you have to look at things a different way. You just have to be flexible, and this company is very flexible. So having said all that, we're at our 1 hour. Chris, thank you so much. You always do a fantastic job. I appreciate you so much. And for the rest of you, it's I know you hear me say this all the time, but I truly care for all of you. I love you all. I want you to succeed. And all you have to do, if you want something, is just to help with any obstacle you have. Just reach out to us. Tell us what it is. I don't think I have ever not responded to somebody who's asked for help. Sometimes somebody will ask a question that I know is an easy answer to, and I might refer you to something in the back office rather than telling you, because I want you to know how to get there the next time. Okay. So again, I may turn that into a teaching moment rather than just giving you the answer. But again, we're here for you. We want to help you succeed, and I want to wish you the best of luck this week. Get out there, just get going at it. You can be amazed what you can do in 7 days. By next Monday, You'll be amazed where you can be if you just get out there and do it. So having said all that, thank you all for coming on. We'll see you next Monday. Love you all. Have a great, great week. Let's all succeed and be proud of what we're doing. Let's do this for ourselves and for our families, for our grandchildren yet unborn. Have a great week.
Thank you, Dale.
Take care, everyone.